to prepare a pretty basic recipe. It's huevos rancheros, and so this is a great recipe to have, of course, for breakfast, but it would be a great brunch recipe or lunch or anything like that. And so to get started, all you really need is a hot skillet going. And right here I just have some canola oil, and you're gonna put it on your skillet. Go ahead and just cook like you would an egg on a skillet. While that's cooking, you can kind of get your other ingredients prepared. I have some no salt added black beans. This is really going to be a much lower content of sodium compared to your typical canned beans. You want to look for no salt added or low sodium, and you just do that by flipping over the label and looking at that sodium content. And you can also, if you can't find no salt added, you can rinse your beans, and that will cut down on some of that salt. Take your beans, your black beans, or whatever beans you want to use, and you're gonna have your tortilla. I have just a corn tortilla here. Whole grains are going to be found in things like corn tortillas, also whole wheat flour tortillas. You can use that if you want. Whereas if you just went with a typical flour tortilla, then it would just be your bleached flour, not all the fiber and everything that's in a true whole grain. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this. You can do it to your preference, but just go ahead and do a layer of your black beans. And your beans are going to provide protein, of course, but they're also going to have fiber in it as well. It's a really inexpensive protein as well as fiber source that you can add to your meal. And then I'm waiting on my egg to cook a little bit more. What you're going to look for is when more of the white cooked, the yolk's going to be a little bit runny. But sometimes what you can do is if you have a glass cover, you can put that over your egg as well, and that'll help cook more of the top. But while that's cooking, I'm going to point out some of our other ingredients. So we have some, just a blend of cheeses. You can look for low-fat cheese if you'd like. We have some salsa. I actually found this recipe from the American Heart Association website, where they have a lot of other great heart-healthy recipes, but you can create your own salsa if you'd like, some fresh salsa. But if you're in a bind for time, or you just want to whip something up quick, you can use the salsa that you can purchase from a store. And then we have some lime that we'll be adding to the top. So let me go ahead and get this egg. You want to make sure that your oil is on there good, otherwise your egg's going to stick. This is a great surface because it's non-stick. All right, most of the egg is pretty much cooked. And like I said, the yolks are going to be runny. The egg whites should be pretty well cooked, but you're going to take that egg and just drop it on your black beans. Top it with your cheese. So leaving that yolk a little bit uncooked is going to make it nice and runny. And then you can add your avocado. I've already cut mine in half, and I like to do it in slices along the way. Take your spoon and just drop it on there. I'm going to use about a quarter of the avocado. So if this recipe makes 4, so we can use a quarter for each one. And then top it with some salsa. And then if you would like, you can squeeze some lime on top of that. And that is your huevos rancheros.